Welcome back to Game on Hay. Now, at the end of the last part, we were discussing Hassan Ali with the left wing, and they did a fantastic job of it. We just need to have a quick word with the right wing now as well, because those 2 overs he bowled at the start were important for him to get his confidence back. A good captaincy to give him that go on a pitch that was offering help to the quicker bowlers as well. So for him, today has been personally quite an important day.
And you can see it was well planned because Captain Baba Azam decided that maybe all what we were thinking that he wasn't really quite on song, and he came and did a good job, especially the delivery that he got the guy with. That had a little pace.
That one?
Even the guy just went across it a little bit, helped him, but as you can see there was some intent. If it's one thing I love about this individual, it's the fact that he's always brings energy. You know, whether he's feeling, whether, you know, he's an individual that's very enthusiastic about what he wants to get done, and a good member of any team. You know, it's an individual that you would have at any time. He can come and do a job for you.
I think he needs to understand, because a bowling composition is important for any team. You cannot have like 5 Shoaib Akhtar or 5 Thompsons. You need different variety. Now you have 2 fast bowlers. One is like very effective with a new ball, Shaheen Shah Afridi, and he needs a partner who actually not going for 150 pace. He is swinging the ball. Shaheen can create a pressure on the batsman. He can, you know, use that pressure and take wickets. And then you have Haris Rauf. This is what a 90s style of bowling composition. Because my role was, because I played enough cricket with my brain, because I always knew that, I need to get away. I have to be accurate. I have to be bowling maidens, which Wasim Akram and Waqar can utilize and bowl aggressively, because I have to give them some space to play around. So this is a very good sign today, because he was swinging the ball. If he wants to go long way, he needs to understand what my role is. Role clarity is the key.
But the other side of that, though, is that it gives the captain options. So normally speaking, you open with Imad.
So when you have something in the pitch,
then you can do
Hassan
this.
Ali is the perfect choice.
Yeah.
The comparison that you make, having Wasim at the other end, that you just needed to get in the right place, because, as you say, not everyone needs to be at high volume, 140, 145. But because of the fact they may look at you and say you may be the weak link.
Weak link.
So if you get in the right,
if
you get in the right place, you get some
swinging the ball.
Pretorius has been a great example in that case.
Yes.
He has taken wickets silently.
Okay, right. So another step in the right direction. Okay, we're going to change games now. There have, of course, been 2 games in the competition today. The other one was South Africa against Bangladesh, also, of course, in Abu Dhabi, but early in the day. If we look at the match summary for that game, you'll see that it was a kind of one-sided affair, but there was certainly no mercy shown by South Africa. When they won the toss, they said to Bangladesh, right, this is a cast-iron certainty, you are batting first, and good luck. And the scorecard says that it was a tricky pitch to bat on, which is very true, and for Bangladesh it was a really tough ask. Now, the victory for South Africa puts them up to 2nd place in Group 1, and this makes it a fascinating group as we get to the last few games. England, obviously, if they win their last game, which is against South Africa, they'll be top of the group comfortably with 10 points. But if South Africa can beat England, that's 2 sides on 8. Australia have a couple of games against Bangladesh and the West Indies, so they could also be up to 8, in which case it all comes down to net run rate. So there is still, as I say, a lot of cricket to be played in that group. People need to tick a few more boxes there before they can book their semi-final venues. But for Bangladesh today, let's face it, this was always going to be a tough day.
Yeah, it was definitely a very tough day. और हम थोड़ा सा उनके बैटिंग कार्ड पे भी नज़र डाल लेते हैं. अगर आप ये देखें, सिर्फ एक टॉप पे आपको 24 लितन दास का नज़र आया, और फिर नीचे जाके मेहदी हसन ने कुछ फाइट दिखाया. रबाडा बहुत ही ज़बरदस्त बॉलिंग उन्होंने भी की, और बांग्लादेश बैटर्स ने भी पूरी मदद की. टॉस जीत के जब साउथ अफ्रीका ने बॉलिंग का फैसला किया, तो कोई ख़ास आगे से फाइट नज़र नहीं आई. सोमिया सरकार, मुशफिकुर रहीम, ये सब भी मिडिल ऑर्डर में कामयाब नहीं हो सके. और उसके साथ साथ नोकिया। अब दोनों जब हम पार्टनरशिप्स की बात करते हैं, रबाडा की, नोकिया की, साउथ अफ्रीकन बॉलिंग लाइनअप भी अजहर भाई बहुत ही एक कंप्लीट बॉलिंग लाइनअप, और जैसे जैसे मैचेस ऊपर जाते जा रहे हैं हमें नज़र आ रहा है कि ये और ज़्यादा जेल कर रहे हैं एज ए टीम, बैटिंग में भी, बॉलिंग में भी और फील्डिंग भी।
नो डाउट अबाउट दैट। जैसे आपने बात की कि रबादा ने जो है ना आज टोन सेट किया है इस टूर्नामेंट में। देखें रबादा ने इतनी अच्छी बॉलिंग नहीं की थी, लेकिन आज पहला ओवर उन्होंने किया, एक वाइड बॉल किया, उसके बाद उन्होंने अपनी लाइन एंड लेंथ को कंट्रोल किया, और उसके बाद जो एग्रेशन से उन्होंने बॉलिंग की है वो ज़बरदस्त थी।
हाँ, वो बॉलिंग साथ साथ देख भी सकते हैं ताकि आप साथ साथ ही इस पे बात करते जाएं। फॉल ऑफ विकेट्स है,
ये थोड़ा सा लकी रहा है कि उनको वहाँ विकेट मिली, लेकिन विकेटों में बॉल था और फील्डर के हाथ में गया सीधा। तो ये वाला एक्सीलेंट डिलीवरी थी जो है ना कि बॉल अंदर आया नए बैट्समैन को, आइडियल डिलीवरी फॉर अ न्यू बैट्समैन। तो उसके बाद इन्होंने एक जो उसको बॉल किया है मुशफी को, एक्सीलेंट कैच बाय माकरम आई थिंक।
और यही बात इनके कैप्टन कर भी रहे थे कि हमें फील्डिंग इंप्रूव करनी है, बहुत ही जबरदस्त क्या।
लेकिन हार्ड लेंथ पे बॉल था, उसको देखें मुशफी जो है ना थोड़ा सा पीछे भी उतरे, और ये कैच जो उन्होंने किया है उस पर जो है वो 0.5 सेकंड में रिएक्शन टाइम था उसका। एंड देन फिर नोकिया की वही जो बात की 145 प्लस, मैंने सुबह भी बात की थी कि वो पेस को हैंडल नहीं कर सकेंगे।
इनका पेस अटैक बहुत खतरनाक लग रहा है राशिद भाई। इस पहली
बॉलिंग देखें, शॉर्ट ऑफ लेंथ बॉलिंग की है। मैं इसी पिच पे हम लोग भी खेले हैं, हमने क्यों नहीं ये लेंथ इस्तेमाल की? आकिब भाई आपसे सवाल है।
I think
शॉर्ट ऑफ लेंथ की है, यहाँ पे की बॉल।
I think our bowlers are looking for wickets, and the wickets means hitting the stumps. But sometimes the ball is not doing anything, and it gets wet a little bit. Then you need to bang few bounces. Rauf does one, but I think when batsman is settling down, then you need to be aggressive, more aggressive. Bounces. The teams like Namibia and Bangladesh, what you can do is just be aggressive.
और इसकी अभी आप देखें ना 4 आउट हुए थे, 34 for 4 थे। ये क्या नाम है, अफीफ हुसैन का जो पहला बॉल उन्होंने खेला पिटोरियस को निकल के मार दिया आपने, 34 for 4 है, आपने पहले बॉल पे आपने निकल के मार दी और बोल्ड हो गए आप। तो ये शो करता है कि उनका वो जिस तरह सुबह बात हुई थी कि चलो मैच खेलने आए हैं और जल्दी से ख़त्म हो जाए और हम घर जाएं और आगे करें, तो कोई वो
ऊँटों में बल्ला मारते हैं।
The running away in T20 cricket. That's what they said everything.
और ये बॉलिंग कार्ड
And,
है साउथ अफ्रीका की टीम का। 3 विकेट्स रबाडा, 3 नोकिया, 1 प्रिटोरियस, और डॉट बॉल्स भी बड़ी नजर आई। शमसी के 4 ओवर्स में सिर्फ 21 रन दिए, 2 विकेट्स हासिल की। बिल्कुल रूथलेस अप्रोच थी। आकिब भाई आप अपनी बात को कंटिन्यू करें।
I mean, it's a proper bowling attack which we're talking about, the composition. In UAE, they have very effective 2 spinners. One is #1 in the world, and Maharaj is also, is a decent bowler.
Yeah.
And with 245 plus, I think that Rauf is the fastest in this tournament. #2 is Nokia, and Rabada is not far away. If something in the pitch and 2 fast bowlers are running in and they are tall and strong, and that's their hard length is tough for the batsman.
Can I say, when we started this tournament, I was a little worried because we said something about the pitches, because IPL had been on, maybe some of these pitches would be tired. Well, as it happens, that pitch at Abu Dhabi hasn't been used as much as the pitches at Sharjah and Dubai. And that one today was fresh, and it had proper pace, didn't it? Proper pace and bounce in that first innings.
What I think would be quite welcoming for South Africa is the fact that Rabada, who I felt when the tournament began, didn't quite look himself. But today, in terms of being aggressive, you would have heard Javed speak about when you have guys, who you think may be a little bit suspect, that they're going to give them everything. And I think South Africa will be quite happy. And I'm quite, I want to understand why was Rabada man of the match?
Yes.
He was.
Because when you look at Nokia's figure, 3 points, whatever, overs, he had 3 for 8.
Yeah.
So I'm not quite sure.
Well, okay.
because
Maybe earlier.
he set the
Maybe
tone.
that's
This
why.
is the opening overs, and this is, as the guy said on the left wing, that was a perfect delivery to a
And
left-hander.
he took one or two, tail-enders.
Yeah. Well, the job still got to be done, but at the end of the day, Rabada, he was very, very special. And as you can see, he was in a fly-slip position. And that was a magnificent catch. You look at this again. How quickly that was traveling.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
It's almost through him. Almost
He's
through him.
tall, he's got pace, and he was on the spot today.
आकिब भाई इसको जो मैन ऑफ द मैच जो मिला ना, एक तो इसने ऊपर से विकेट आउट की एक टोन सेट की है. इससे पहले मैं पढ़ रहा था कि रबाडा की जो ना यहाँ पे यूई में 39 आउट है. 39 में से इससे पहले 4 जो आउट थे ना वो पावर प्ले में थे. आज उसने 3 आउट किए क्योंकि उसको विकेट ऐसा पिच मिला कि जहाँ पे वो पेसर को 39 उसके टोटल आउट थे, जिसमें पावर प्ले में सिर्फ 4 आउट थे
आईपीएल में.
ओवरऑल ये यहाँ पे यूई में जो खेल रहे हैं.
इसको यूटिलाइज बाद में करते होंगे शायद, न्यू बॉल से नहीं करते होंगे, मेरे ख्याल से यही वजह होगी.
जी
और
वरना
ऊपर
ये
के
ऐसा
wickets-
बॉलर है जैसे आज बॉलिंग की न्यू बॉल पे तो ये आउट करता है वैसे.
जी बिल्कुल. आज पावर प्ले में 3 इसने आउट किए.
So are we talking about Bangladesh as well?
No, we've seen them. We don't want to rub it in. Poor
I mean, look,
things.
this is a very interesting team selection.
Okay.
Okay, you know what they have? Like they saw the top green top, good pitch, and the selection is Taskeen Ahmed and Soraful Islam, 2 pacers, and rest of them all spin.
And they rested Mustafa Sir.
Yeah.
They rested Mustafiz for
Rubul
I think
Hussain.
T10.
Rubel
I mean, look, it's crazy. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. And Taskeen bowled a really good spell. And they bowled 8 overs, 1 over ball Mehdi Hassan. Out of 9, there were 4 Taskeen and 4 Soraful Islam. And after 9 over, they were looking around, who's going to bowl now? we haven't got any option. Rubal is sitting, Mustafi is resting. I think this team has got some problems. Definitely something going on because they don't want to play.
You look at Taskin, I felt he needed support today.
Yeah.
And you're so
Yeah,
correct.
well-
If you have like Mustafiz and that Rubal playing in this game, they could have performed
And
really.
they even
really
rested the Taskeen in
Good.
the big match against Sri Lanka. I mean, they could have won if the Taskeen had played.
And he
This
looks
selection,
good.
I
Taskin looks
totally
very, very
agree.
good, yeah. He's a big, tall guy.
Even Namibia knew what to play. They had another pacer.
Yeah.
So, but where the Bangladeshis are thinking and then going.
Well, they've got 1 game left. We'll see what happens in that one. But let's just go back to the original plan here a little bit, which was the other sterling performance for South Africa was Anrich Nortje. And as you so rightly said, his figures, unbelievable in many ways. 3.2 overs, 3 for 8.
Throughout the tournament, he's just been good. And I believe on any day, they could get any
That was a serious delivery.
batting unit
Yeah.
problems.
This
You look at this delivery.
Oh, that's
my
a serious
God.
delivery.
Oh, look at this. Oh, man,
That
close
is,
your eyes.
that is your life flashing in front of your eyes.
Easy, like that.
The batsman hiding himself.
Yeah.
The bat was like a shield.
Well, you need riot police equipment, yes.
No,
But this guy's made a name for himself last couple of years, both in the leagues and internationally.
डर गए ना.
he didn't want to cover
And
his
this
thumb.
is not on. This is not on. You can't run away from a bowler in T20 cricket.
No, he was looking to make some room to hit over.
But the only thing he hit was his stumps,
I mean, this is what
which I've
happened
not
when
seen in T20.
you mentioned the other day. Okay, you're making pitches low, slow, and the only thing you can waiting for the teams from Australia and England and New Zealand come and play on those rubbish pitches with tiny off-finger spinners. And when you go out and meet with the big boys on a proper cricket pitch, that's what it happened. And they
Proper
need to
cricket
learn from this shameful performance.
I mean, but again, despite their lack of resources that you've pointed out so perfectly, I thought Mahmoodullah actually at least tried hard with what he had, putting slips in place and treating it almost like a 3-4 or even a test match by trying to get what he could out of it and trying to get people out.
And I think that's jamming.
And he had only 2 resources.
Sending home your point.
Yeah, they didn't have to think about it long, that's for sure.
And you said about a third seamer
Yeah.
would have given maximum support to what Mamadou was trying to
Well, look,
come through.
whatever you win or lose, that's another thing. But look, Namibia with these figures will go home proudly. But what about this?
Bangladesh, what do you think will happen?
The whole nation, there are plenty of people waiting for them and seeing what the hell is going on. They can't even select 11 from 15. They can't see the pitch.
Okay.
There was grass. There was green grass.
Your turn. Okay, your turn. Aaqib, I have a job for you. Find out who picks that team before they play their final game and lose to Australia.
I think the captain is resting next game because he has to play some other league.
उनके कप्तान का लगता है कि खुद टीम सेलेक्ट नहीं कर सकता
आईसीसी के रूल्स हैं इसमें कि जब आपकी टीम किसी भी इवेंट में खेलती है या टेस्ट मैच या ओडीआई या टी20 आपको बेस्ट टीम अपनी खिलानी है इसमें क्योंकि होता क्या है कि ये टीम जो आपने खिलाई ये कहीं से भी बांग्लादेश की बेस्ट टीम नहीं थी प्लेइंग 11 नहीं थी इसमें काफ़ी प्लेयर्स नहीं थे जो कि इस कंडीशन में खेल सकते ये वाहिद मैच है जिसमें मैच से पहले हमने बोल दिया था कि मैच हार जाएंगे इतना आइडिया हमें भी हो गया जब पिच आपने देख ली ग्रीन होती है ग्रीन ग्रास थी उसके ऊपर और उसके ऊपर आपके सारे स्पिनर्स खेल रहे हैं अंडर परफॉर्म किया है आपने ये आईसीसी को इसको एक्शन लेना चाहिए और उसके बाद इसके इंक्वायरी होनी चाहिए बांग्लादेश क्रिकेट बोर्ड की इंक्वायरी करनी चाहिए कि किस वजह से ये टीम खिलाई गई है ये सीरियस ऑफेंस है आईसीसी के अंडर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन कह लें या पॉलिसी टर्म्स एंड कंडीशन जो भी कह लें उसके अंदर अंडर परफॉर्म नहीं कर सकते ऐसी टीम नहीं खिला सकते आप
और आप बहुत गुस्सा हो रहे थे एसोसिएट नेशंस पे देखें नामीबिया कितना अच्छा खेल रहा है
इनको भेजना चाहिए एसोसिएट मेंबर
Even they are, even associate nations are better than this.
Let me draw one
Better
point.
planning, better preparation, and better talent.
India have been in similar positions over the years in terms of pace. Either Kapil Dev and all the other guys that they would have had. They would have gone through and found out that they needed to have a little bit more ammunition.
Yes.
And we've seen the Dennis Lilly camp, in the MRF, camp,
yeah.
and we would have seen a lot of good guys coming out of that particular system.
If you see
do
that,
you think that Bangladesh need to have some sort of similar, something that's similar?
yeah, definitely, because I mean, look, they're stuck in their system. System is their clubs and their first-class cricket. Mustafiz was not in the system. They found him from that area, I don't know, Sylhet or something like that. They need to go deeper. They need to go outskirts to find raw talent and bringing them and nurturing them. Dhaka Qalandars, they need to bring out something. You know, the trial, reaching out to the people. If you go around the Bangladesh and find one or two good pacers, and especially emergency for few teams to work on wrist spinners, mystery spinners. Otherwise, these teams will not compete. The top teams where they are progressing, they are looking ahead, they're moving ahead, and they're still in there. Back in 20 years, haven't progressed inch.
Aaqib, tell me, what about their think tank in the dressing room?
There's no think
They've got a fish
like fish tanks.
मेरे ख्याल से अब यहाँ बहुत ज़्यादा गुस्सा है बांग्लादेश की परफॉर्मेंस पे मेरे ख्याल से हम यहाँ पे एक ब्रेक लेते हैं ब्रेक के बाद फिर वापस आते हैं देखते रहें गेम ऑन है